The price is high, but the heart wants more. Can I afford to open this door? The clock is ticking, time won't wait.
What's up, beautiful people? Thank you for joining your boy Marquise on another episode of Buy That Toy. Man, look, I've been going through the room and cleaning some stuff up and clearing some stuff out, and I really want to redo a couple of my shelves. And I started the process, and I said to myself, wait a minute, stop. I can record this and make some pretty cool content from it. So I thought I would record some things and show you guys how I'm rearranging my room and let you know what I've got going on. If you've been watching my videos, you know here recently I have been on a bit of a Transformers kick, and then number two, I have just recently bought a bunch of Kenner Alien Predator stuff. So I want to put some of that stuff on display and put some stuff up in some bins, maybe sell some more stuff for our toy challenge, but that's for another video. So I want to go through the room and show you a couple of things that I've been doing and show you how I'm going to rearrange some things and just what's going on. So the video might be a little not as put together as some other ones can potentially be, but you know, we'll just take a look around and see what's going on. Come along with me. So first things first, this is one of my favorite shelves, my G.I. Joe shelf. And I actually love the classified series and all of the characters. And I've got some more guys that I want to open up and put on display and spread out a little bit more so. So I'm moving these guys to give them some more surface area so I can have some characters on display. These figures are some of the best readily available figures in my opinion. I keep saying that these guys, along with Jada Street Fighter toys, man, you gotta love them. Look at Metalhead in the back there chilling. These figs are just killing it for me right now. So we're gonna get these guys some more surface area and put them on a different shelf. Now the G.I. Joes are gonna go down here, all right? This area right here had become a bit of a hodgepodge shelf, and I've got some of these things in boxes and bins already, but as you can see, we've got a couple of Transformers, some Headmasters and different things, some NECA figs that are down here on display, some NECA aliens which go on our Alien Predator shelf, and those Transformers that get up on their own Transformer shelf. You see the Krusty the Clown doll and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mutation Bebop and Rocksteady. Two figs that I just think are cool, retro throwback figs, but this is going to be the surface areas that the G.I. Joes will inherit. Now for me, this is some stuff that's going in bin right now. Some of these are empty boxes, right? I keep my NECA boxes, at least for now I do. This guy right here is probably going to get open eventually after I clear the space and all of that. And then as you can see, there are several Funkos down here. My Venom Funko Pop collection, those guys came off of this section of the shelf right here. And I wanted to put some different figures that I wanted to keep out on display. My Biker Mice, which I really like. Again, these guys are going for $8 now if you can still find them at Walmart. And my Joy Toy Warhammer figures, along with the lone Cosmic Legion figure that I have. So these guys right here will occupy this shelf. My Nacelle Barnyard Commandos, those guys are going to make the cut and stay out as well. But the Funko Pops came off of this shelf, so they're getting replaced and going up for now. Now, as of now, I've got one bin, this one, which is going to be a bin for loose figures, right? Now, these are a couple of figures that might actually get sold. I'll be honest, these Robo Force figures, the figures themselves, I actually don't mind. But the longer I have these figures, one thing I really hate, and it's the feet. I've tried the hack of putting stands on them, like the DC McFarlane stands to make them stand up, and they just don't stand up. I get the homage that RoboForce was doing by making sure they gave us the suction cup feet, but in reality, these things suck with the feet. You can't stand them up. The figures look really cool, and the way that they did the articulation on them is really nice for a big, beefy figure like it is. But gosh, I wish they would have gave us some interchangeable feet. So anyway, these things are going in the bin for now. I got a couple of anime figs and some more things that are going in the bin. But that's what we're doing right now with this particular bin. Just some loosies that aren't going to get displayed right now. So This area right here has traditionally been my staging area. This is where I come to take my pictures and put things on display. And as you can see, we've got things just kind of sitting all over the place. These shelves are kind of getting emptied as I'm putting stuff in bins and taking stuff off the shelves and different things. There go my scissors, different things like that. So we're moving some things around. So we're gonna clear all of this out and just give me actual surface area. I think if I'm going to keep figures unopened, I don't just want to keep them on the shelves hidden. Either put them on display or put them up until I'm ready to open them. So we're pulling back on just leaving open figs up. Okay, so it's taken a few days, but I finally got the room where I wanted, and I can showcase the few changes that I made. Now, this isn't going to be a full, complete room tour, but I just want to showcase some of the new shelves that I created so you can see some of the space that I cleared out and what I've done with some of the newer figures that I've opened up. So first thing first, let's start with the G.I. Joes. So the G.I. Joes got their own shelf down below, and we've got a little more room so that we can do more stuff with our G.I. Joes. There goes that boy Darkline. That's a great action figure if you haven't got him. Like I said, I keep saying the same thing. I love the classified line. These figures look really good and amazing to me. And I wanted to get them more space because I've got more classified figures that I will be opening up that I just want to put on display and have room to showcase them. Of course, we've got our Red Faction figures over here. They merge well with the G.I. Joes and our Retro Hiss tank. So here goes the G.I. Joe shelf. More room for them to just enjoy battling Cobra versus G.I. Joe. And as you can see, I've got space for now for more figures to be added. This shelf has become Masterverse and Revelations Motu figures only. I've got a lot of Origin and Motu Turtle crossover, as well as the new Motu Thundercat crossover. But for now, those things are still on card, and we've got these figures open and on display. These just look like the toys of yesteryear with updates, and I love them so much. In particular, that Shredder Skeletor crossover back there in the back, and a lot of these other figs. So we've got room on the shelf to add more, and that's what we've got out for now. And of course, this shelf right here leaves us with a little more room just for miscellaneous figures that we want to get on. Our one Savage Crucible, a couple of Joy Toy Warhammer figs, our Lone Cosmic Legion, and some Legos that we built. Now, Transformers are the big winners for us as of now. As you can see, we've moved our X-Men figures down from this shelf and put Transformers on display. We got a couple of figs that are transformed into their alt mode, most of them displayed in robot mode. Everything from the Studio series to the Bayverse to a couple of Super 7s. We just got them on display and wanted to get them some surface area so that we could showcase those great figs. And of course, over here on the staging area shelf, we moved the X-Men and X-Family figures down here. I don't have a ton of X-Men as of current moment, even though I love X-Teams, X-Force, X-Factor, they'll all go up here together. So this is what we have. And back there, of course, you can see our Ninja Turtles that need to be open. Pizza Thrower, Dunn's Toilet Taxi, and our Technodrome. We'll be adding to that real soon with the Mutant Module and Foot Cruiser that are coming out. Above those, just our staging area. A couple of these things are going in our giveaway pile. Not all of them, don't get too excited. That Thanos and Psylocke is not going in the giveaway 4,000. But a couple of things up here are. And then of course our staging area at the top where I put on display stuff and all of that. All right. So this shelf right here might actually be the inspiration or the thing that made me want to go ahead and start redoing my room. As you can see, I've got Predator and NECA Kenner and Alien figures. It's all things on display. The Crab Alien, the Mantis Alien, the Bull Alien, NECA Jungle Predator 2, the glow-in-the-dark Stalker Predator. So it's just a couple of Predator figures and things on display. The shelf has plenty of space, so there's room to add more, which I'm sure we will be doing. But these are some of my favorite movies. I just love them. I can't explain why, but they're just fun to watch. And I really love these toys. Again, that rated R genre of movies that were marketed to kids. They never should have been marketed to kids. And look at that beautiful green translucent figure right there. This crab fig, oh my God. Just so much awesomeness. The queen alien back there, and then that snake alien. The way they did that stuff in the 90s, you had to love it. So yeah. Wanted to showcase these two things as a part of the Predator alien stuff. These things might get opened up and placed on the shelf too. So we got those figs, and I really like them, but they were, part of that inspiration that makes me want to redo the room. Finally, we made a few changes over here to this general area. We've got some Mutant Mayhem carded turtles, as well as some of the re-release retro carded figs, the Mutant Mutations, Bebop and Rocksteady, and then below here some of the other retro carded re-release figs, and some NECA figs that I just really like. That foot soldier right there is sweet. If you don't have one, get one. And that Triceraton is amazing too. We got all of the brothers and the Wandering Turtle, with the exception of Raphael. Got to get that guy real soon. All right, good people, thank you for going with me on that mini tour of the room. I hope you like what you saw and appreciate those little updates. Let me know which shelves you like, what you think I can change around. I know one of the things I really want to do is get some lighting and figure out some ways to get some platforms and stuff like that, just so I can showcase some of the figures and some of the back areas of my shelves a little more so. All right, that's all I got for you today. I want to remind you to make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on. We're close to 1,000. We're about at 930 or so as of the time I'm recording this. So in another 70 subscribers or so, we will be doing a giveaway. And the only way to find out about that giveaway is by staying tuned and locked in with us. So we're creating a box of stuff. There are things that are going to go to one lucky subscriber. And once we get to 1,000, I'll let you know how that's going to happen. All right, guys, remember to get up off the couch, go hit those pegs, and buy that toy. Until next time, peace.
To buy or not to buy, that's the call. To stand or walk away from it all. The price is high, but the heart wants more. Can I afford to open this door? The clock is ticking, time won't wait.